context is so important. So typically when I give these talks to a sports team, a corporation, life is good at the moment, right? Everything's in pretty normal, we've got normal circumstances. And I think that the danger of that is when things are good, you don't really hear part of the messaging, which is what do we do when things aren't good? We hear stuff, but I'm not sure if we hear everything, because a lot of what I talk about is what do we do when things are tough? And so, whether it's a sports team or a corporation, I think some of the things that we talk about when things are good need to be revisited a little bit when things get a little crazy. I mean, if you think about some of the things that I talk about being passionate about what you do and that driving you to action. I talk about making sacrifices, giving up something that's important to you to do something bigger than you could do by yourself. I talk about communicating openly and honestly to build that trust. And that's probably a big asterisk there, because that really doesn't make much sense when everything's good, but when things get crazy, now is when we got to have those tough conversations, and we've got to communicate not just what we say, but what we hear. Then I also talk about chemistry, and chemistry happening under heat and pressure, right? How do we respond when things get tough? Well, when I give the talk, things aren't tough, but guess what? Things are tough now. How are we going to respond? Here's where the rubber meets the road. And then I talk about doing those things consistently. So those 5 C's, again, they're fun, they're engaging, but I'm not sure if everybody hears me then. I hope people are hearing me now.